I keep doing this with my hands all the time. I kind of feel like I should be doing something with my hands always, and I feel like I'm doing all these unnecessary hand gestures. But yeah, let me know if you're annoyed by that. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. How are you all keeping? I am Sarah if you are new here, and if you're not new here then welcome back. So I came home from work today to a very lovely parcel. I had ordered a few bits off of Carter Beauty over the weekend of Valentine's Day and they arrived today. So needless to say, I am excited. I also went to the Kaylee experience there a few weeks ago and I got a few bits and pieces at that. So I have a load of lovely new goodies to try out. And I thought while I was doing my makeup, sure, I may as well bring you all with me. If you like these types of videos testing out new products, then please hit that like button and send me a little comment down below to tell me that you like these. And if you have anything that you'd like me to try, let me know. I'd be really happy to try it out. If you are new to my channel, I would absolutely love if you could hit that subscribe button. It just helps my channel so much, and you don't understand the buzz that I get when I see a new follower on my YouTube page, and I'm just so happy. I'm over the moon to be doing this. I've wanted to kind of get into this for the longest time now, and to see my little page grow is just... I'm so excited. Without any further ado, let's get into the video. Why do I keep doing this with my hands all the time? I kind of feel like I should be doing something with my hands always because you can't see them otherwise. So I just thought that I won't do a full face of new products because I basically could, but I want to use some tried and tested products just because I want to see how well that certain new products work, because I feel like I won't really have like a judgment point if everything's new and the foundation, for example, doesn't suit me. Is that because of the primer? Is it because of my skin? Is it the colour? Is it's something reacting badly to with the foundation rather that is making it not adhere to my skin? So with the intention of honesty, I'm going to use some products that I know work for me, and then some are new products, just so I can get a full real overview of how the new bits and pieces are sitting on my skin. So with that in mind, I'm going to go in with my Oh My Glam liquid highlighter in the shade Snow, just as a base, just to give my skin a bit of a lift. I have a bit of a tan since I came home from my holidays, but for some reason my skin is just feeling really dull at the minute. And I'm really into products that are kind of giving me a little bit more of a dewiness to them. So I really like this product just for kind of lifting the overall look of your skin. But under foundations, I just feel like it gives it just an extra bit of a luminance factor. Luminance? I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, luminance. Ooh, I'm probably getting that so wrong. But it just gives a nice luminosity. Quit while I'm ahead. It just brightens up the skin basically. Onto foundation, I have two foundations that I got from Carter Beauty. One is the Half Measure Dewy Foundation and one is the Full Measure HD Foundation. And so I'm just in a bit of a tizzy as to which one to use. Ooh, I want to go for Half Measure, but seeing as I put a glowy base product on, I will go with the Full Measure HD Foundation. So I think I'll just take my fuchsia liquid buffer brush and maybe put 2 pumps. It's supposed to be full coverage, but I've never tried this one before, so I will be interested. Oh god, I hope the colour's right for me too. I went into Penny's not last week, the week before, to kind of have a look at the shades, which would be Primark in the UK, and this one looked okay, but then I'm worried, like, is this just my shade because I have a tan at the minute, or a little bit of a tan? Oh, it's the shade Shortbread, by the way, just in case you are wondering. Just getting my mirror. This is giving a lot of coverage. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the fullest coverage I've ever seen. I can still kind of see some of my freckles through it. But I don't know, that could just be me. I kind of like that. If you're a full coverage kind of person, I don't know whether this would be for you or not. I don't know, did I not put enough on maybe? I don't know, have you tried this before? Do you have this issue? It's supposed to be full coverage. I'll be curious now to test it with the dewy foundation to see. But I mean, so far so good. So moving on to concealer. Again, I'm just using my Catrice Liquid Camouflage. I just want to test this foundation against products that I already know are gonna work for me, just to get a clear indication of how the product is gonna work on my skin. And then just blend that out all with the same brush. So we're going to let that foundation and concealer set for a little bit, and I'm going to try out a new product. And this is the Angled Brow Definer by Flormar. So it has a spoolie on one end, and very similar to the Goof Proof pencil from Benefit, it has an angled tip. I don't know if you can see that. It seems to be going on pretty well. Very quick though. Not even using it the right way around. And lightly through the front. And then we'll brush that through then with the little spoolie. Ooh, look at the difference. Oh, I really like that. I'm going to really quickly do the other brow and I will come back to you. So I'm just brushing that now through the second brow, and that was really quick. Really easy to apply. I really like that pencil. I also got one of the really fine tipped ones. I think it was called the Precise Brow Pencil or something along those lines. And if it's as good as this one is, I'm gonna be excited. Ooh, I might have found a new favorite brow product. So I have two eyeshadow palettes here, two little palettes. I have the Morphe, what is this, the 3A Smoky something, I knew it was called. Smoky, I actually don't know. It's something smoky. I will leave the name in the description. Or if you want to know, message me. Again, Sarah's a scatterbrain and she forgets all these types of things. So don't. Oh, Deep Smoky, it says on it. Read the box, Sarah. And then I also have the Carter Beauty Zodiac palette, which has three lovely eyeshadows on the top there. So I don't know. I might try a mixture of both of them. I'm meeting my friend Kerry for dinner. So I don't want to go too crazy with the eye makeup, but I think these neutral tones in both of these palettes are going to be very nice. So I'll give them a lash. So I think I'm going to start with this kind of a very light taupey brown shade called Retrograde from the Carter Beauty palette. And I'm just going to go in my big Morphe M504 brush. And just whack that all through the crease. No precision really with this, just a transition shade. I've used Carter Beauty shadows before and they worked out really well, and I don't expect this to be any different, and they blended really nice the last time. Oh, I like that colour. It's just a nice transition colour. Pop some of that under the eyes as well, and then do the same on the other side. So then on my Nicola brush from Nima, I think I'll go in with the shade, this kind of a dark brown shade called Smoky from the Morphe palette. Tap off a bit of that just because I don't want too much, And I'm going to start in the outer corner and just kind of concentrate that there while just kind of lightly buffing it back into the crease. Very lightly, but trying to keep majority of the colour right at the edge. Just because I don't want anything too smoky. Wow, this blends out really easy. I think I'll just take a little bit more, tap off, and just kind of stamp it where I want most of the colour. And kind of keep my brush in this kind of area here, just big circles, and then every now and again bringing it forward a little bit. And the same thing under the eye. And again, just do the same thing on the other side. Then I think I'm going to take the shade Eclipse from the Zodiac palette and just tap that with my finger very lightly in the center kind of third, I suppose, of my eye. Try not to poke my eye out with my fingers. And I'm just gonna dab over where the shimmer and the brown meet, just to kind of sandwich them together and not make it so harsh. And then go back in with my Nicola brush just to kind of dab over the edge again. Then I'm going to throw a bit of my Essence Teddy liner into my tight line and a bit of my Essence cream liner in the waterline. Just look how much more awake my eyes look. I just love this pencil. You're probably sick to death of me talking about this now, but I can't help it, I love it. Then another new product I have to try is the Dramatic Lash from Luna by Lisa Jordan. I did try this the other night, and when I say try it, I literally just put it on after I put my lashes on, just to kind of sandwich them together and make them look a bit more natural. So I haven't actually seen what this looks like on my natural lashes, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna throw a little bit on today and see what it looks like. So I'm just putting it through my lashes and giving it a little wiggle. It's a fairly thick formula, and the brush is one of these actual bristle brushes, so it's not a rubber wand, which I don't really mind if it's a brush or a rubber wand. I don't really have a preference. That is 2 coats on both of my eyes, and it's very clumpy, very clumpy. So just a word of warning. I'm just gonna take my spoolie and try and run it through the outside lashes on my right eye, just in the hopes of kind of breaking up some of the lashes, because they're all kind of stuck together on the outside and I'm not enjoying it. It takes a lot of work to get this mascara right, and I don't know if it's worth it. Like, you can get the Essence Lash Princess mascara that is, in my eyes, perfect. Like, it does not need anything to it, and it works really well. Don't know how I feel about this one on first impression. I don't know. I'm not, oh no, what am I gonna do? I don't know if these are gonna be able to fix, but ooh, needs a lot of work. I think this might be a no-no from me. So now that that's my eyelashes saved and recovered somewhat, I mean, they're still very clumpy, and I still think that mascara is not worth the effort. But in saying that, it's now time to move on to bronzer. So I'm going to use the Carter Beauty Full House palette, which has 2 highlighters, a bronzer and a blusher. And I'm going to go into the shade Spades, just this lovely neutral bronzy shade, on my final sweep brush from Fuchsia. Give that a little bit of a tap and bronze in all the normal spaces. Going on a nice shade, just kind of giving me a little bit of warmth, just to add some dimension to my face, and then one side of my nose. Oh, these blend out so easily. There's no patchiness to it whatsoever. It's a lovely shade for my skin. And I mean, it's lovely. It's not too orange. It's not too cool. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Goes on really, really well. Blends like a dream. I like this. Seeing as I'm going for like a bit of a blingy highlighter, I think I will go for the blush in the Zodiac palette, which is the shade Air. And it's just this really nice kind of petal pink colour. And it's completely matte, so there's no shimmer to it whatsoever. The only thing that annoys me about these like size pans, so look at the size of my brush. Like, how am I going to get it in there without getting some highlighter on it? So I'm trying to like kind of get all the edges and spin my brush around or whatever. And tap that off and just pop that on the apples of the cheeks, working back to my temples. This should just give a lovely sheen, or a lovely sheen, a lovely flush to the skin. It's not really as pigmented as I thought it would be, unless now this is the brush that I'm using that's not kind of picking it up. Try again, and not so much tapping. Oh, there we go. Love a good blusher. But this one, like the bronzer, is just, oh, it's just blending like a dream. There's no patchiness to it at all. Blending out really, really well. Really, really happy with these. Then onto highlighter, and from the Full House palette, the shade that is calling my name is Hearts. Down here, this beautiful champagne-y tone. I'm going to put that all on the high points of the face. Ooh, wow. That's so glowy. That is gleaming. If you could see this in person, it is stunning. And I'd say if I was a little more heavy-handed with the brush in the palette, it would come out a lot stronger. And then with that same palette, I'm going to go into the shade Clubs there and just pop some of that in the inner corner of my eyes. It's a little bit dark. I mean, I should have known it was going to be pretty dark. I just thought it would go with this eye look. It's working out a little bit too dark for my liking, so I'll go back into Hearts and see if I can brighten this up a little bit. Ooh, girl. I actually like that combo for in the inner corners, mixing the 2 shades. Very nice, yes. I like it. Oh, I just love highlighter. Oh, love it. Then for lips, I have the Flormar Stylematic Lip Liner in the shade 09. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a shade name, and it's just one of these kind of twisty ones, twisty lip liner. And I'm just going to pop that on the lips. Oh, that's so creamy. Oh, it's coming out more of a burgundy red. Wow, that's coming across a lot darker than I thought it would be. Not that I'm against it. I like the colour a lot actually. I just have a nude lipstick to wear after this and I don't know how we're gonna get on. But sure, we'll try it anyway and see if we get on. It's very creamy. It went on really easy. It doesn't seem to budge if I touch it though, so we will see how long lasting that is. And then finally onto lips, and from Carter Beauty I got two colours. So we got Adele, which is this lovely nude kind of browny pinky shade, and we got Trina, which is this gorgeous bright fuchsia pink. Just with today's eye look, I think we'll go with Adele. I've heard good things. Oh wow. Very like a satin shade from MAC. It doesn't feel tacky at all. It does feel a little bit dry, but still movable. Well, when I go out to have something to eat, we will see how this holds up. But that, my dears, is the finished look. What do you think? Overall, I mean, the products were good. The eyebrow pencil is a standout product for me. The Flormar, what is it again? The angled brow pencil in the shade, I think it's dark brown. Oh, 01 beige. God, it's very light, or yeah, very light toned for a beige, but beautiful, beautiful. Just glides through the brows. It's so easy to put on. I really hope that this lasts throughout the day, because if it does, this is going to be a winner. The foundation I'm very happy with. That was the Carter Beauty Full Measure HD foundation. It went on really nice. It didn't give as much coverage as I was expecting, but maybe I went into it just expecting too much. But I will report back and let you know how I get on. The shade seems to be a good match for me actually. I thought it was going to be very, very yellow. Oh no, very, very salmon toned, which it looked like it when I swatched it on the back of my hand when I got the parcel, and I was very, very, very worried. But it seemed to be oxidizing a bit on the skin, which is handy for me. The mascara, oh, I really don't think I'm going to be going back to that one. I can't really see myself going for that one a lot. I will try it out 2 or 3 more times, because this was just my first time really using it, so I will have to see how I got on with that. Between the face palettes and the eyeshadow palette, the Morphe ones and the Carter Beauty, I am very happy. They know how to make a good powder product, and the same with Morphe. I was expecting a lot from them, and they came and they pulled it out of the bag, and I'm really happy with all of my purchases so far. So yeah, the only real thing I was upset with so far today was the mascara. So my dears, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and if you could hit that subscribe button, it would mean the world to me to have you come back into my little family. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.